Charlene Childers, the young woman who went from grieving mother to murder suspect in a crime that shocked our community.
What I did was wrong, and I regret it every single day.
That was Charlene Childers at her sentencing in June.
I am truly sorry. If I could take it all back, I would, in a heartbeat.
And she came across as a sweet Southern belle with a Southern charm accent.
But from law enforcement to prosecutors, they say Charlene is anything but sweet.
Charlene is definitely chilling.
She's extremely manipulative, very cunning.
It was this mother of three who was so angry she lost custody of her children, she turned to plotting a murder.
Sheriff's deputies are investigating a double homicide in Sodus.
It all went down on October 22nd, 2018.
A county official tells News 10 NBC a man shot and killed two people on Carlton Street.
Josh Niles, the father of two of Charlene's children, was shot and killed, along with his fiancée, Amber Washburn.
Whoever did it has now made it to where my kids grow up without a dad. And that's nothing a kid should ever have to do.
Days later, Charlene spoke to News 10 NBC at a vigil for Josh and Amber.
She was still pushing forward this story that she had nothing to do with it, that she was this mourning ex-girlfriend, mother of his children, but little did she know we had already been putting together a case against her and that she was a primary suspect.
Within a week of the murders, Charlene would be arrested.
Did you have anything to do with Tim shooting Josh and Amber?
No.
Did you put Tim up to it?
No.
A little background here. Charlene and Tim were married and living in Texas. They had shared custody of Charlene's two kids with Josh until August of 2018. That's when Josh was granted custody after Tim was arrested for child abuse of his own 3-year-old daughter. Tim lost his job as chief of police in Sunray, Texas. Charlene was devastated.
Charlene had voiced her opinion to Tim that Josh had to go. That's when the plan started.
Something Charlene initially denied when questioned by detectives.
When you heard about it, what happened? What went through your mind?
I fell to my knees and I started bawling my eyes out. But that's still the father of my kids.
Right.
Gone. And then the woman that stepped up and was a great mom to my kids is gone too.
But after hours in this interrogation room, she cracked.
She eventually admitted being a part of the planning and wanting Joshua Niles killed.
Me and Tim talked about it. You know, yeah. Okay? Shoot him. Just shoot him. Did I actually mean it? No.
Well, what did Tim say?
He's like, oh yeah, I'll get it done.
And he would. Tim Dean shot Josh Niles 10 times and killed Amber Washburn with one shot to the head.
We believe Charlene was the mastermind behind everything.
So what initially tipped investigators off about Charlene?
Shortly after this happened, before really it was widely known, Charlene Childers was already making phone calls up here checking on the status of the children.
That raised a red flag, and during that interview,
She exhibited all the classic signs of a liar, of a manipulator, and really thought she was pulling one over on the detectives that were questioning her.
Charlene eventually agreed to a plea deal and testified against Tim at trial. In exchange, she got 28 years in prison.
But if it weren't for Charlene, none of this would have happened.
That is correct. Charlene, I think, spent many years looking for somebody to do her bidding, and she found that person in Tim Dean.
Next week, Hound detectives were able to track down Tim Dean as the shooter and the evidence he left behind that closed this case. That's coming up next Friday. Nikki Rudd, News 10 NBC.